just sitting with these massive numbers for a second. Beat. I mean, billions of dollars are actively moving around right now. Billions of digital parameters are constantly changing hands today. And all of this happens before the financial market even opens.
Yeah, it really is a massive economic shift. I mean, the sheer scale is honestly kind of hard to comprehend.
It makes you wonder about our future trajectory. We build these massive systems to solve problems, but then the systems themselves become the new environment.
Right. We are watching literal financial history unfold today.
Welcome to your custom deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're tracking some truly monumental technological shifts.
We really have a lot to cover.
We do. We'll start with the largest IPO pricing in financial history. Then, we're following that massive wave of new capital. We'll see it flow directly into AI engineering companies. And finally, we'll examine a fascinating new open-source AI agent.
Which is just a crazy transition.
Oh, absolutely. It's an agent that literally dreams to write better code. Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, let's start with the absolute aerospace giant today. SpaceX just locked in their highly anticipated pre-market IPO pricing.
Right.
They landed at a truly jaw-dropping $135 a share.
Yeah, they pulled an astonishing $75 billion from their underwriters.
Wow.
And this incredible move happened before a single trade hit the Nasdaq. The official ticker symbol is SPCX, by the way.
It completely obliterates the previous global financial record. You know,
Yeah.
Saudi Aramco raised about $24.9 billion back in 2019. This massive SpaceX move is effectively 3 times larger than that. It's just staggering to think about the sheer financial volume.
The overall company valuation is truly astronomical right now. Elon Musk holds 5.6 billion supervoting Class B shares.
Right.
That specific equity stack pushes his personal net worth incredibly high. It officially crosses the monumental $1 trillion mark.
It's insane, and the investor demand is just absolute wild right now. The public offering was massively oversubscribed 4 times over.
Yeah, the involved bankers actually have an option for another $11 billion. They need that extra buffer just to satisfy the intense buying frenzy.
Exactly. We're already seeing the synthetic crypto betting markets react aggressively. Hyperliquid has the synthetic stock trading around $167 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, market makers are confidently expecting a massive 20% pop.
Just expected on the very first day.
Right. They tested that ambitious $135 target heavily on the roadshow. Then they just aggressively strong-armed it right through the financial market. It's a truly massive display of institutional financial leverage.
It's like booking out the entire sports stadium immediately.
Yeah.
You do it before the concert tickets even go on public sale. You just know the raw consumer demand is already there waiting.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is the release of illiquidity. You have roughly 400 early venture capitalists involved in this.
Right.
They've been financially trapped in this specific equity for decades. Now they're finally cashing in their long-held shares.
Some of these personal financial windfalls are just hard to fathom. Take Antonio Gracias from Valor Management as one prime example.
Oh, yeah.
He's currently sitting on a $68 billion personal stock position.
It's wild.
You really have to wonder what happens to that money next. I mean, how does a human being even process that number?
Well, think about the actual mechanics of that historic wealth transfer. That immense venture capital doesn't just disappear into a hidden vault.
Right, it has to go somewhere.
Exactly. It flows right back into the broader tech ecosystem immediately. It directly funds the very next wave of technological innovation. Beat.
So does the synthetic $167 price mean the market is already too frothy or just starving for space equity?
It shows severe pent-up retail demand colliding with institutional hoarding.
So retail hunger is crashing into institutional stockpiles.
Precisely. And that massive capital is constantly hunting for brand new frontiers.
That capital is actively hunting for the next big thing. Which brings us directly to our next major industry shift.
Yeah, massive investment capital is leaving traditional tech software completely. It's flowing directly into corporate and complex engineering AI.
We saw Prometheus raise $12 billion just recently. They did this at a staggering $41 billion total valuation.
And here is the absolute wild part of that specific deal. They only have 150 employees on the entire company payroll.
Just processing that human-to-capital ratio for a quick second. Beat. It's an incredible shift in how we value modern tech companies.
Absolutely. They're building what they call an artificial general engineer.
Right, an AI system that builds and manages software like a human. It's fascinating because it forces us to redefine what engineering actually means.
It actively aims to reshape daily software engineering work entirely. But corporate adoption is a fascinating tale of two extremes right now.
It really is. It's fascinating watching legacy financial giants place their massive bets. You have JPMorgan leaning in incredibly hard right now.
They launched autonomous AI agents for their private banking sector.
The early financial results are actually quite staggering to read.
Yeah, they saw a massive 20% boost in their overall sales. Their human bankers can now handle 50% more clients comfortably.
The AI just does all the heavy analytical lifting incredibly efficiently.
Right.
But then you look right across the street at Microsoft.
Completely different story there.
Well, yeah, Microsoft is actively hitting the brakes on this exact technology. They took a completely defensive posture with their internal engineering teams.
Right. They actually removed Fable 5 from their internal systems entirely. It was removed over very strict corporate data privacy concerns.
Employee chat logs were being saved on servers for 30 days. Flagged conversational content was kept in databases for 2 full years.
And certain sensitive discussion subjects were completely restricted from the AI.
It clearly shows that the true bottleneck isn't the technology itself. It's intense corporate anxiety over data governance and security compliance.
Exactly. We're seeing this structural friction happening everywhere in the current market. Anthropic is actively trying to change the landscape a bit.
Yeah, they launched Claude Code with 1,000 new developer fellowships.
They're paying $85,000 for a single year of work. You help various nonprofits while heavily leveling up your Claude prompting skills.
The applications for this unique program are officially open right now. Meanwhile, strict digital boundaries are being drawn in the synthetic world. Deezer just launched a brand new AI-generated music detector.
Right. It actively scans audio playlists across Spotify, Apple, and YouTube.
It's all about establishing vital trust in these massive digital platforms. We also see structural friction happening over at XAI right now.
Yeah, this highlights a major structural tension in the tech space. Devin Kim is actively suing XAI at this exact moment.
He claims he was officially fired for loudly flagging safety flaws. He pointed out bias and harmful content issues inside of Grok.
Though Elon Musk isn't named directly in the actual filed lawsuit.
Right. We're just looking at this as a structural friction point. It really shows how hard it is to build these things safely.
It's a clear example of the friction we are discussing today. You have rapid product deployment battling against internal safety guardrails. Developing these powerful frontier models creates severe internal pressure for these teams.
I completely get it. I absolutely understand the daily struggle with these brand new models, even with the official Anthropic tips for Claude Fable 5. I still wrestle with prompt drift myself.
Oh, yeah. We all do.
My carefully crafted instructions just slowly degrade over a long session. It's incredibly frustrating when the AI forgets the core objective.
We all experience that frustrating drift during long sessions. That's exactly why they release those 4 key user tips.
Right.
You have to actively anchor the AI's attention constantly. 2-sec silence. If we connect this to the bigger picture, we see massive divergence. You have JPMorgan aggressively deploying AI for major corporate profit. Then you have Microsoft pulling it back for internal data security.
So how do we reconcile Prometheus raising $12 billion for AI engineering while Microsoft bans an AI internally?
It's the classic frontier paradox. The technology simply outpaces the governance.
Innovation is sprinting, while data security is still tying its shoes.
Exactly.
Right.
And that underlying tension leads us to the next evolution.
Right. We're going to take a really quick break here, and then we'll dive into that evolution.
Sounds good.
Okay, we are back. So we're gradually moving away from massive corporate AI models. We're heading down to the individual developer's local computer terminal.
Yeah, we're officially entering the highly anticipated agentic era of software. It's a major paradigm shift from high-level enterprise software tools.
Right.
We're rapidly moving to gritty, self-managing AI desktop agents. We're seeing incredibly empowered AI software tools emerge daily now.
Let's quickly run through a few of these fascinating new tools. Bond acts as a highly capable AI chief of staff. But instead of just listing your daily tasks, it manages them. It constantly rewrites its own code to prioritize your immediate focus. It's like having a project manager living inside your computer.
Then there is a fascinating tool called ASME AI. It actively handles tedious real-world chores for you seamlessly.
Right.
You just talk to it like a normal human assistant. It actually calls real services or people to resolve complex things.
Terminal mode is another incredibly fascinating developer tool right now. It keeps your active coding AI agents always in sight.
Yeah, if an agent stalls on a task, you catch it immediately. Token maxers get way more from every run.
And token maxers are just developers optimizing AI for maximum output.
Right, exactly. We also have a powerful tool called Crust Recruiter. It turns Claude into a specialized corporate recruiter that thinks like you. It actively uses over 800 million global candidate profiles for sourcing.
Wow.
Yeah, it connects via MCP to leverage 5 distinct recruiting skills.
And MCP is just a protocol linking AI to external tools.
Oh.
But the absolute real breakthrough comes directly from Xiaomi.
Oh, yeah.
They just open source a tool called MiMo Code V 0.1.0. It's a highly capable terminal native AI coding assistant for developers.
This is a heavily upgraded software fork of the Open Code agent. It's specifically built to handle ultra-long developer workflows flawlessly.
Right.
And it manages to do this without losing its digital mind.
Xiaomi's internal testing data on this is genuinely shocking to read. It's already beating Claude Code on several key engineering benchmarks. We're talking about complex coding tasks with over 200 individual steps.
It achieves this incredible feat through an independent checkpoint writer subagent. This is a truly brilliant structural design choice by their engineering team.
The background subagent constantly logs vital decisions in the background. It carefully notes active session states in a local database.
Right?
It actively monitors the system's entire context window. And that's just the AI's short-term memory limit during a single conversation.
Exactly. If that active memory gets too crowded, it immediately acts. It simply rebuilds the digital environment from clean, structured checkpoints.
It never loses the crucial thread of the complex project. Here's where it gets really interesting. The system actually includes a built-in dream command. It runs this specific command roughly every 7 days automatically.
It automatically reviews your past coding sessions in meticulous detail. It actively deduplicates any old or redundant project data.
Right.
It compresses it into persistent long-term knowledge structures for later use.
It's exactly like the biological mechanics of human sleep.
Oh, absolutely.
We use deep sleep to consolidate short-term chaos into long-term wisdom. The AI is doing the exact same thing to function better tomorrow.
It's just a beautiful way to solve the memory problem. It also features incredible built-in speech recognition capability.
Right.
You can simply dictate complex code changes on the fly. You can shout commands like send or execute directly to your terminal.
Xiaomi is cleverly bundling this with their MiMo V2.5 model.
Yeah.
That is a massive 310 billion parameter AI language model.
Yeah.
And they're giving limited free access to the entire developer community.
Whoa. Imagine scaling to 1 billion queries on an open source terminal. The raw compute power required for that is just absolutely staggering.
Even when the free usage tier finally ends, their pricing is insanely disruptive. The engineering team is actually led by a seasoned DeepSeek veteran.
They're kind of running the classic open source market disruption playbook perfectly. Give away high-end developer tools under a highly permissive MIT license.
Right.
Drop the external API pricing down to practically zero for everyone.
Capture the developer community's vital mind share early on. Make it absolutely impossible for other rival companies to compete on price. Beat. So why is Xiaomi giving a 310 billion parameter system away for free?
Well, it's about capturing developer loyalty and starving competitors of oxygen.
Give away the engine for free, own the whole highway.
Exactly. You own the entire ecosystem where all future software is built.
We've covered some truly incredible ground today on the show. We traced the massive capital unlocking from the historic SpaceX IPO. We watched that exact wealth flow straight into specialized artificial engineers.
This raises an important question. What happens to the fundamental barrier to entry now?
Right. We're actively watching a simultaneous technological and financial explosion. Capital is reaching historic highs, like SpaceX's $75 billion.
Yeah, and Prometheus pulled in another $12 billion for their engineering AI vision.
Yet these massive capabilities are being radically open-sourced at the exact same time. Xiaomi is aggressively democratizing tools that used to cost millions to develop.
The fundamental barrier to creating complex software is shifting dramatically. It's shifting from human typing to human managing of AI agents.
Amassing immense personal wealth is going to follow this exact technological shift.
You simply no longer need a massive engineering team to build enterprise software. You just need a strong creative vision and the right autonomous agents.
It fundamentally changes what it means to be a modern software creator.
Mm.
You simply manage the strategic checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
The AI literally dreams up the functional code for you.
The creative leverage available to a single individual today is simply unprecedented.
Thank you for taking this deep dive with us today. We thoroughly explored the absolute outer edges of capital and computation together.
It's always a genuine privilege to unpack these massive paradigm shifts with you.
I want to leave you with one final thought today. If an AI now needs to dream to clear its memory and function better, how might we need to restructure our own digital habits to avoid our own context window getting too crowded?